What's new in Subnautica coming in 2025? 2025 early access for Subnautica 2 is confirmed. New features and exciting updates could make this one of the best survival exploration games you surely won't want to miss. So let's get right into it. These are the best and biggest changes coming to Subnautica 2. Subnautica 2 will bring an entirely new story and world, totally separate from the events of Subnautica 1 and Below Zero. The About section of the new story states that something is amiss, hinting that there is more to this new planet the Pioneer is exploring than what your ship's AI has knowledge about. Something is not right on this new planet, and things are out of balance. Either due to the crash of your vehicle or other circumstances, you don't know what is going on with yourself or why you're even on this planet. One of the most interesting descriptions is where it says this world is too dangerous for humans unless you change what it means to be human. Changing what it means to be human implies there will be a new element of genetic adaptation, most likely appearing in the form of a skill tree or new abilities outside of regular crafting and tools. One major new addition to Subnautica 2 is co-op mode. Co-op will allow you to play with up to 3 other players at a time, which will add a ton of replay value to the game, since playing alone or with friends will massively change the feel of the game. It is not fully clear how co-op mode will work as far as saving goes, but my guess is that there will be both a solo and a co-op save file slot, so that a co-op save slot is online and shared between friends versus a solo save slot would be offline. Having multiple players active would allow you to collect resources from different biomes at the same time, build multiple bases in different areas, share collected resources, and explore unknown areas together. Co-op seems like exactly what the Subnautica franchise needs to stay feeling new. One of the crucial elements of any good survival game, and especially in Subnautica, is crafting. Building and crafting in Subnautica 1 was amazing, although a bit limited, but Subnautica 2 will change that. While all the original tools and building options will be similar, Subnautica 2 will overhaul the building system, bring new base customization options and new tools, and again hints at greater adaptation. While it is not confirmed, it is also very likely there will be new vehicles added. The diverse range of biomes found in Subnautica are what made the game feel so expansive, breathtaking, and interesting to explore, and Subnautica 2 looks to be no exception. Subnautica 2 states it will bring all new biomes such as underwater cliffs and lush coral fields, and based on images from their official Steam page, it looks like this new planet will have similar volcanic zones from Subnautica 1's lava zone. One of the new biomes hinted to be coming to Subnautica 2 is some kind of deep sea or void biome. By stating you will have to, quote, venture beyond the safety of shallow waters, descending into a dark unknown, it appears as there will be a bigger focus on deep sea biomes. Even with vast landscapes and scenery, the oceanic environment of Subnautica wouldn't be complete without the many creatures that inhabit the alien planet. A new aspect of interacting with creatures will be the biosampler, which is separate from the scanner that will help you, quote, evolve your genetics. Since scanning doesn't provide much more than information, it appears the biosampler will give you enhancements that come from taking a risk of sampling dangerous creatures. While Subnautica 2 will have all new creatures, the interesting part of the description is where it says, from the smallest fish to the largest leviathan. The reason this is interesting is because it says largest leviathan, implying the biggest leviathan of all Subnautica games will likely be found in the depths of Subnautica 2. While impossible to know for sure, since mods adding gargantuan leviathans became so popular in the first game, it's very likely there will be massive new leviathans in Subnautica 2. Now, while all these features and descriptions come directly from Subnautica 2's Steam page and official website, there are many other features both rumored and wanted by the community. Since Subnautica 2 will start in early access, the community has time to share feedback and ideas to bring new additions and help shape the game that may not have been originally planned by the developers. One of the requested features that hasn't been confirmed but is speculated to be in the game is a new, smaller submarine that is somewhat of a mix between the Seamoth and Cyclops, so the player has a semi-quick vehicle that can also transport materials. More lore to discover is sure to be in the game, but players also want more abandoned structures like Degasi bases and precursor buildings to explore. Another requested feature by the community is the story having multiple possible endings to increase the replay value of the game for future playthroughs. The addition of multiple endings would give players a better sense of immersion and feeling that their in-game choices matter and have consequences. Subnautica 1 has only one possible ending, and has a couple requirements to be able to initiate the ending, and I believe that the ability to complete Subnautica 2, and for example have a good, a bad, and a true ending, determined by when you choose to initiate that ending, would be a great choice for Subnautica 2's story. From the descriptions and trailer of Subnautica 2, it appears like the developers have listened to the community when they were asked to make this game scarier and more intense. The vast majority of the community thought that Subnautica Below Zero was not as intimidating to explore and want Subnautica 2 to be even more eerie and frightening to traverse than the original. I don't believe the developers thought of Subnautica as a horror game going into it as it was being developed, and as a whole, I wouldn't necessarily consider it a horror game, but the voice of the community shows that overall eeriness, fear, and hidden dangers of exploration is what is wanted most for Subnautica 2. Now, those were all of the confirmed, the rumored, and the community desired features, so what are you most excited about for Subnautica 2? If you made it to the end, then comment below what you're most excited about, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.